I just started here a few weeks ago now. I think this is my third week. But I've been connected to the studio for years now. I think almost the better part of a decade. I had my own company for a while called Hambone. Sold it to my business partner, my half of it, this past year. Just kind of did a bunch of stuff, a bunch of life moves all at once. I got a dog. I sold my house, sold my business, got into an apartment. I realized that I really want to be with buds. I want to be close to home. I want to and for no other fact, and that's where my friends and family are. What I think I'm learning a lot about too is falling in love with the process is the most important part of being a creative, period. The balance of talent and creative is such a fluctuating and subjective and project to project thing that, especially as we're growing out Durham next year, and the culture is about to change, I think, in a big way, and we get to kind of decide where that's going and how that's going to play. The best designers that I know, Austin being one of them, is very much, they understand humans and they understand how people react, what they like, what they don't like, what they'll see, what they won't see. Serves the purpose and is easier to read and easier to kind of communicate those needs. So everything has a place, and I think you do have to understand your taste and why you have that and where that's landing. And at the end of the day, I feel like if you can answer those questions and you can be really intentional about the things you're making and understand why you're making them and what purpose it serves, that I think is the key that most designers kind of start to eventually drift away from, is what's that design intent? What's that story? What's the problem that we're trying to solve for these clients? So the more that we can kind of sit down and say, here's the experience we want the consumer to have, here's the experience we want the client to have, and start to weave everything together. And every designer has the same prompt. Every designer has kind of the same set of requirements, and how they interpret that is where the creativity comes in.